Think about why I just died. Okay, when I chowed this gunfight right here, my shoulder was out too wide, so he got more damage on me. I chowed this gunfight, he was on a head glitch, both of my shoulders were out. One thing I want you to always remember, and this is applied to any shooting game, if both of your shoulders are out from a piece of cover, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna lose that gunfight. Does that make sense?
Once you get a touch of God's love, you can never ever be the same. I'ma keep lifting my God up, I'ma keep on preaching Jesus' name. Nothing ever gonna stop us till the day we in the grave. Even if everybody turn their back on me, I know God won't change on me. Yeah, he the one that's changing me. Life of sin is lame to me. This who I was made to be. This who I was made to be. I will never stop talking about Jesus, even if they paying me. I can't wait to see my city saved. That's something that I can't wait to see.
I'd like to introduce myself. How's everybody doing? I am JustHazzardous. Welcome to the Hazardous Academy. And in today's session, we are going to be training Lil Neff. Neff, let me hear you say something from me, my boy.
What up, though?
Know what I mean? In this training session, it's not going to be overly complicated, overly advanced. It's just going to be very simple, concise, and to the point. In this training session, I'm going to be helping Neff get better at playing cover. Now, you guys know for me, I am a passive-aggressive person, contrary to what it may look like. I'm always playing on the defense because I feel like your best offense is a better defense. If you can always be prepared and always have exit routes and game plans and strategies on how to navigate situations and navigate gunfights, you just can't lose. And I personally apply this logic not only in video games, but I also apply it in real life too. You apply it when you're driving. You always drive on the defensive side. You never believe that somebody is just going to let you by, or everybody on the road is just going to stay in their specific lanes, because again, you just never know how people are. So you always take it a step further to always play defensive first. Now, can you come here for a second now? Simply put, playing pieces of cover and playing defensive, it's all a mindset. Your mindset should always be, let me see what the defense is giving me first before going out and trying to establish your dominance. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because you cannot play your game plan unless you know what you're going up against. So your main objective and your main focus should always be figuring out your opponent first, which could take a couple of deaths. That's fine. Like when the match first starts and you may die, don't get mad, don't get frustrated. Actually, take a second and think about why I just died. Okay, when I chowed this gunfight right here, my shoulder was out too wide, so he got more damage on me. I chowed this gunfight, he was on a head glitch, both of my shoulders were out. One thing I want you to always remember, and this is applied to any shooting game, if both of your shoulders are out from a piece of cover, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna lose that gunfight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Simply put, let's take this piece of cover, for example. I want you to stand behind this Jeep right here. Right here. There you go. And I will be right here. Now, this Jeep is very, very, very hard to challenge if both of my shoulders are out. You see the disadvantage, Neff, that I'm at while you have a full indestructible object that's also unpenetrable, meaning I can't shoot through it, and both of my shoulders are out. You see how much of a disadvantage I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Now, with this gunfight, this chow right here is 9 times out of 10 a bad chow on my behalf. I'm going to lose this gunfight 9 times out of 10. That one time that I may win it may just be you're already weak from somebody else shooting you, or you may be like that where a bit more of your body is exposed and I happen to get the first shot on you because you're looking in another direction, or I slide out and I chow you like that. But 9 times out of 10, just stand up behind that piece of cover. You're cooking me every time. You're cooking me. You're gonna cook me. It don't matter if I slide out and I chow. It don't matter if I dive. None of this matters, because in the game of Call of Duty, in the game of FPS games are nothing but chess. Chess is nothing but all calculated moves, but it's you being 3 to 4 steps ahead of your opponent. So when it comes to playing cover, if I know you're right there, one thing that I could do is, if I see you, as soon as I see you, I don't have to challenge you immediately. I don't have to. I can see you and identify that I seen you, back up, and then slide to this piece of cover. There's pieces of cover all around you. You just also got to be aware of these different objects that are next to you. Because again, a lot of these things can be shot through, but a lot of times nobody's really going to shoot you through it unless it's a high level player. Does that make sense? You follow me?
Like if you were over here and I know you're right here. You go like this and you peek out and I see you.
Right.
I could obviously just shoot you through the wall.
Yes, precisely. And also, even come here. You see this window right here? You see how I can break that glass and shoot through? If I stand on the other side, shoot exactly where you just shot. So now you're seeing that a lot of times, good players are not cheating. They're just ahead of what you're doing because they know if I shoot you and you take off running indoors, the first place that you're gonna hide is you're either gonna run upstairs like that or come back down, or you're gonna run away and hide right here. So instead of me making life harder for me, we're gonna work smarter, not harder. If I shoot you, number one, and I know you're gonna be there, what's the point of me chasing you running all the way in here when I could just... That makes life easier for you. So, now playing cover is very simple, but it takes a higher level of awareness, meaning you're not just running out with your gun up in the air like this.
Because then you have to waste time bringing it down to then ADS, and then by that time you're gonna be dead.
Precisely. So if you come running around this corner, and let's say, for example, I'm behind this Jeep, you come running around that corner, just run around the corner. Your gun is not up at all. Your gun is not up. So when it comes to playing pieces of cover, it's always taking a second to realize, okay, what's around me? Okay, there's a bus around me. So let's say, for example, you're hiding behind that Jeep. I see you. Ooh, okay. Now, I'm finna work this piece of cover, this bus, because you can't shoot me through this bus. It don't matter what ammo mod you got on. You can't shoot me through this bus. But everybody has a rhythm that they play to. Even you have a rhythm that you play to. If you can disrupt your opponent's rhythm, meaning what they're usually expecting you to do, if you throw that off, that is how you can always outplay your opponent. So you standing at this Jeep, you would be expecting me to chow you right here if I run out and I see you. But what if actually I do this? I run up to this piece of cover, I identify you, I run all the way around, and because you're still looking there, by the time you adjust and see, oh, I'm already going, I'm already side around this piece of cover. So utilizing your cover is also manipulating your opponent's camera. Because once, I want you to always remember this, no matter what FPS game you're playing, once your head goes down or your eyes disappear from where I was, I will always be able to relocate in that gunfight. Always. Once you lose sight of me, that's what I'm banking on for you to do. And it doesn't matter even if there isn't a piece of cover around me, even if me and you both work this piece of cover right here. All I gotta do is just really finesse this enough. And then once your head disappears, you see how you just had that split second where you had to try to identify, and then by the time you identify, that's manipulating your opponent's vision. Because again, not every gunfight has to be so simple where I just run up right here, chow you right this, shoot you right there, then shoot you right there. That not every gunfight gotta be like that. Me personally, I like making gunfights complicated. The real reason why, and I'm gonna keep it real with you now, the real reason why I get my body shot is because I'm always manipulating people's psyche, their mentality, how you see the game. Because I'm always 4 steps ahead, I know that if I see you right here, peek the left side, peek this left side Jeep, if I see you right here and I shoot you like that, I already know you're gonna run to the right side. I already know that. That's just because I've been playing FPS games so much, that's also human psychology. Wherever you just got shot, your brain just registered, oh dang, I just got shot. Let me try to relocate to the spot opposite of where I just got shot from. Okay, that's simple. I can already predict that. But if I shoot you here, pick the left side, if I shoot you there, and instead of you standing behind that Jeep, you actually run forward to the bus, and now you play this bus with me, by the time I peek out, I'm going to be expecting you to be at that Jeep, but now you're actually close to the bus. So,
I'm actually right next to you.
my point exactly. My point exactly. So, utilizing piece of cover, it's very simple, but it's also knowing how to utilize that piece of cover and being able to use movement to get to pieces of cover. So let's say you're at that Jeep, go to the edge of the Jeep over there. If I come out of the spawn and I see you right here, peek up or stand up, you see me. I could win this gunfight if I hit all headshots.
If I was crouching, I could still shoot you through the thing like that.
My point exactly. But if I come out of the spawn and stay exactly where you are, if I come out of the spawn and I see you and I go, ooh, and I slide to this cover and now I chow you here, by the time you identified that I slid, I dropped, and by the time you even process that that what you just seen me slide to the piece of cover first, I'm already up, already shooting at you. So, understand and always be aware of your surroundings. Always pay attention to what's next to you. When you come out of the spawn, if you die, or even while you're playing, just take a second and just think like, okay, there's a bus here. There's a trash can here. There's a Jeep here. Okay. All right. There's a sign here. Even the sign right here. I could use this as a piece of cover. Because again, peek on that right side of that Jeep. I could chow you from way over here. So I could do some saucy like this, chow you here, get some shots on you, peek to your left, back up, relocate all the way to the sign. So now I'm just throwing your psyche off. Then I shoot you again. Now you're gonna relocate to your right. Now because I know you're gonna relocate to your right, now I'm pushing you. Now I slide up to the piece of cover, and now you first saw me medium range. I got shots on you. Now you gotta back off. I push up further, I shoot you again. Or I shoot you, I back up. Now we're playing a longer distance game. Now I shoot you again. Now you gotta back off again. By the time you back off and you're already healed, I'm already this close to you. So now it's utilizing cover again to obscure your opponent's vision, because once they lose sight of you, that is always your golden opportunity to relocate and reset a gunfight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go insane when I'm with the king. I can't be playing. Yeah, I've been making moves in my life, moves that can't be explained. I'm switching these lanes. Yeah, I gave him the will. It took me a while just to change. Yeah, Holy Spirit in the veins. I seen that he's able to stop acting like Cain. Yeah. All down, left, right, found the sheet code. I've been too easy, it feel like the free throw. I built my home on a boat like it's depot.